Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview Friday, March 13th, 2015. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, where we have bright blue sunny skies early in the morning, white sandy beaches, absolutely beautiful outside, but I think it's going to be another cooker. Quite a hot day today. I will be doing lunch in the pool today. Won't be going to the gazebo, just to the pool today. Traders, always remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator through the market opening preview series. And we, in this session, go over 6 currency pairs. We look at trade plans and what we can expect to happen today. Traders, I started trading in 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, I got hooked into this Forex trading, and I have to tell you, I love my second career. My first career was awesome, and my second career is just as awesome. I trade the markets every day. I'm looking at charts. I'm analyzing. I'm listening to fundamentals. I'm looking for probabilities and opportunities to take trades for some success in winning the trades. You know, we don't win every trade, of course not, but we always look for that opportunity. That's just a little bit about myself, and let's get over to the legal stuff. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most of all, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, it is that time for news and commentary. Well, data today is all in the New York session. 1 hour before the New York Open is all of our data. So London is going to be a very quiet time as far as data releases goes, which means it's a technical day for London. Let's go over what's coming up in 1 hour before the New York stock market opens. We have the CAD unemployment change, unemployment rate. In the US, we have PPI month on month. Then later we have prelim consumer sentiment, and those are all high impact news events that's going to happen in 1 hour before the New York Open. But let's take a look at how the numbers are. The Dow 30 closed positive 1.47%, the S&P 500 up 1.26%, and the Nasdaq was positive 0.89%, with the Russell 2000 closing at 1.72%. Let's take a ride over to the Eurozone and take a look at what's going on over there. The DAX closed negative 0.06%, just barely in the red. The FTSE 100 closed up positive at 0.58%. The CAC 40 closed in the red at negative 0.21%, with the Eurostock 50 also in the red at negative 0.23%. All right, let's come over to Asia and take a look at these countries which are currently trading and are open. And the Nikkei 225 is up 1.37%, and the S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is negative 0.64%. The Shanghai is positive at 0.87%, and the Hang Seng is up 0.14%. And the Kospi is also in the green at 0.87%. So those are the numbers of the indices as we speak. Those are current, fresh, as those markets are currently trading. Commentary. It is Friday. What happens on Friday? Position squaring, profit taking. I expect a lot of bounces today as we get into opening of sessions and closing of sessions. I think London lunch is something to look at. So a lot's going to happen. I think those of you who are able to trade the New York session and the second half of the session in the afternoon, I think you're have some big opportunities today on a Friday. So yeah, I'm looking for a great trading day today. I see a lot of potential there. I'm just gonna have to be sharp and don't leave those charts until you are break even. Don't go walk the dog. Watch your charts. You gotta protect yourself. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts, and these are some trade plans. These are my trade plans, traders, and it's really important that you understand that this is an educational series, and I'm just showing you this so you can do your own, and hopefully you'll be able to have yours done, and then when you see mine, they're basically on the same wavelength, and we're thinking the same way, and we're of course always looking for profit. Yesterday, I think it was like 50-50 on our trade plans that worked and the ones that didn't work, and we'll go over those. All right, let's get over to these 60-minute Forex charts, and as usual, we will start with the euro dollar. Folks, it was an update on the euro. I don't care. I am selling this. I have no intentions of buying this. This was because of a lot of speakers out of the Eurozone speaking, and now they're making, hate to put it this way, they're making excuses that this big drop in the euro is good and it's working and everything is wonderful, and we just know that's just not the way it is. So this was a pretty easy trade to put together. Basically, I just put a trend line in there. There's nothing else I can do. You're not going to fib it. The numbers would be too close together and you wouldn't be able to see it. The other thing is, as you know, I do this in Asia when I record this, and look at these Bollinger Bands. Are they closed? Yeah, they are really close. So you're going to see this on a lot of charts, and I'm going to keep bringing up these Bollinger Bands that's closed. And what does Bollinger Bands tell us? It tells us volatility in the market. There's no volatility. There's nobody trading. There's nothing going on. So we would need these to open, right? We want these to open before the London Open. And then we can start trading. I'm just looking to sell this at 1.0614, and I'm looking to take it down to support. That's all I want to do. If it goes up, it's going up without me. I do not want to buy the euro dollar. I want to sell the euro dollar. All right. Let's take a look at the pound. The pound did absolutely beautiful yesterday. The trade plan worked absolutely great. Gave us our pullback. Did exactly what it was supposed to do. And it was just a really great trade setup. It worked really nice. You take a look at these Bollinger Bands, and they're open. So, there's movement in the pound. We just need a pullback now. It's always the pullback, but we need a pullback. We can't enter this trade here at this price level because we're right at support, right? So we need this to pull back at least to the 38.2, which is at 49.16, but I'd rather go to 49.39, 49.35, and then we can take this down, with that 50% fib, we'll just take this down. Yeah, the stop's a little big at 49.69. You're looking at like over a 30 pip stop there. That's all right. What you do is lower your lot size, and the stop needs to be where the stop needs to be. So, and it's Friday, so you have to give these pairs room to breathe. There's going to be a lot of bouncing around here. People are going to be taking profits, and people are going to be taking trades. So, new trades. So it's going to be fun. I love trading on Fridays, especially the New York session. It's so much fun and interesting. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie. This is a really interesting situation with the Aussie. The Aussie's been so bearish for so long. Well, yesterday I had a news event, and it was a positive number. And I think it was the employment climate. It was 6.3, and previous was 6.4. And I think the market was just waiting for the Aussie to put out some good data that they can grasp onto and buy the Aussie, buy the Aussie. And boy, did they do it. I mean, this went 158 pips yesterday. I sat there and watched it. And the problem is, if you take a look at the bottom of the chart there, you see this, one blue candle, two blue candle, three blue candle. On that fourth blue candle, I'm saying, what the heck is going on there? Now, with 3 hours, right? And, I'm like, what's the situation? So the problem was, yeah, I could have jumped into the trade, but I was late, and the stop's got to be where the stop's got to be. So I did not make 1 pip out of the Aussie dollar yesterday, and it moved great. And now it's sitting at this 200 exponential moving average. Again, look at these Bollinger Bands. They're all inverted. They're all, they're both the low and the upper Bollinger Bands are looking at each other. That is not a time to take a trade. We need this to close below this trend line. If we can get a retest, that'd be great. It's about 35 pips to the entry from where we are currently in price, or 30 pips. And we just need to break this trend line, and we're going to sell it. The other issue is this can remain sideways all day today until that data comes out in the New York session. So there's a lot of options that are going to happen with the Aussie dollar today, so keep aware of that. Let's come over to the Euro Aussie, which has treated us very well this week. It's traded very nice Forex price action, down fib, just really, really nice. However, now we're at support, and we need this to pull back up to this 38.2. And that's at 38.72, 38.61, somewhere in that area, and we can take this to the downside, and that's a nice 45, 50 pip trade, depending on where you get in, and that would be great. But as you can see, it's been sideways now for like the last 12 hours, if not longer, and we need this now to do something. And Bollinger Bands are open, so we have no issue with the Bollinger Bands, and we're just waiting for price action to do its thing. I suspect that a lot of these are going to bounce at the London Open because of people taking profits. So expect this might give us a pullback very quickly, which would be very nice. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen, take a look at those Bollinger Bands. Again, they're closed. Look, bears are just looking at each other. But we are now at the sweet spot where we would enter this normally if it wasn't the time of day, which is a problem, which is we're into, the Asian session several hours now, and we don't want to take this now. These Bollinger Bands have to open, and I wouldn't take a trade until that happened. So this is going to be one of these where you're going to have to wait for London to open and see if we can get something to happen here. But other than that, the trade worked very well yesterday, and I'm hoping the trade works very well today. And we're just gonna sell this. We're just gonna stay with the trend. And the last one of our 6 currency pairs is our New Zealand dollar. This pair is just out of control. Now it's sitting on the 200 exponential moving average. This is about a 38 pip range here from the 200 to the trend line, and then you want to sell it with a retest of the trend line. The New Zealand dollar is good about giving you retests, so you don't have to worry about that. Again, this is another one of these pairs where there's no data and there's nothing to move this pair. So look at these Bollinger Bands. I mean, they couldn't get any tighter than they are. So this is another one where you have to wait for the London Open. And again, I just want to buy the dollar. I'm not interested in taking this to the upside. I want to sell this, and I'd love to sell it at 0.7338. I'm going to take that all the way down to 0.7204. So this is a nice trade, and I think we can do this. I just want my 30 pips or 25 pips, and I'm very happy. All right, traders, it is Friday, and I thank you for being with me this week. It's been a pleasure. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me for the session, and we will see you in the next session, which will be the next Asia session. Enjoy your 2-day break. And remember, it's Friday, so after the New York close, about 4 hours later, we will have the Friday wrap-up where we go over about 10 to 15 daily charts. And we look at the week ahead and the week in the past. Traders, have a great trading day, and remember to trade smart and not hard. Take care now. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.